Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Malcolm Brogdon.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Wallace, and it's Dort in at the small forward position. And for Washington, Brogdon out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Coulibaly in at the 3, the small forward. And Oklahoma City starts out with the ball. You know, one thing we're seeing across the league, rookies, Brent, who have already impacted their teams winning.
Yeah, some guys really need some seasoning, but we're seeing a lot of guys come into this league, Kevin, ready to contribute at a very high level. And some of these performances have really blown me away. It's been impressive.
Valanciunas finds Brogdon. It doesn't go for him. Now the Thunder with it. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
The turnover margin was well within their favor, and you have to point to that ferocious D they played as the biggest factor in that win.
Brogdon against Wallace. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Gilgeous-Alexander against Poole. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Brogdon outside. Valanciunas sets a screen for Brogdon. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Down low, here's Hartenstein.
Catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
It's stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Wallace. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
The first free throw is good. And Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
6 to shoot. Here's Kuzma. Hits the three-point bomb.
And Kuzma spacing the floor nicely, patiently waiting and knocking down the 3.
Looking at the last game for the Oklahoma City Thunder, it was a loss to New York. Pass to Holmgren. Shoots from the baseline and out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe gave me a few minutes to catch up, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Chance here to look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. And such a great distributor and decision maker among the top 10 in assists per game.
And it's his lightning quick hands that have put him in the top 3 in steals. Also his tremendous anticipation. He's constantly all over the basketball. Wizards have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Brogdon outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Now Koulibaly, defended by Dort. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And again, Washington with the triple.
Getting exactly what he wants. Kuzma needing to create some elbow room for himself.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
That's good from Poole. I tell you what, Brent, this Jordan Poole is one confident player.
Yeah, his mindset, though, Kevin, has to shift to being more consistent. So we've seen these outbursts in scoring from Jordan Poole, but really you want to have a more reliable player in what he does both offensively and defensively. Hopefully he finds that.
Well, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. But Brent, they've collected some assets.
Yeah, they got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. They took some other players that other teams didn't want, along with some draft picks, which sometimes you have to do when you're bottoming out. They have a good toolbox to rebuild them.
Here's Poole, following the basket by Lou Dort. There's the screen. And Brogdon, here we go. And Malcolm Brogdon, Brent has moved around a little bit in his career, but he's always found a way to contribute.
Well, I think coaches appreciate, Kevin, the way that Malcolm plays the game in terms of his efficiency. They can always use that ability out there. A guy who makes solid decisions with the ball and is a knockdown shooter with high percentages.
First one falls for him.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead by example approach is so valuable to this squad.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
And Shea putting it on a string so hard to stay on top of him as a defender.
Brogdon outside. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, it's not always just about free throw shooting, but it can be a large factor and disrupt your confidence.
Here's Kuzma after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Kuzma passes to Valanciunas. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Teams that make their free throws, they're so tough down the stretch. Let's check out the best. In fourth, the Wizards.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Up top, Brogdon. Wallace covering. Deflects the pass. Brogdon against Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so Poole will bring it up for Washington, trailing by 10. Going inside, the shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, staying active and staying energetic, that's how they want Jordan Poole to play all the time.
Brogdon against Wallace. To the paint, he's looking for Hartenstein and finds him.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Luke Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. Here's Brogdon after Oklahoma City gets the 3. From the arc, drills it from outside.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Wallace. And the 3 off target.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Goes up, and the dunk by Holmgren.
really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, just dominating, controlling that spot.
Washington with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City. They send the pick to the inside, stolen by Dort. Wallace against Brogdon. Wallace's shot is good. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Here's Poole, following the score by Oklahoma City.
Now we get a chance to check out Chet Holmgren. He's been a factor for them over the last month. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play. Really helping his team compete for wins. That's good from Poole.
And if you watch Poole enough, you're really going to appreciate that he can get it done in so many ways on the offensive end.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Sarr comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Bays checked in for Coulibaly. And Kispert subbed in for Brogdon. All free throws good from Poole.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Pass to Topic. 1:44 left to play here in the first. From 12 feet out. Rebound, Washington. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
You know, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
It's good.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Kispert. 9 points last game out. Bagley kicks to Bay. Just 5 to shoot. Bagley finds Bay. Shot from the wing. They get it back and finish off by Bagley.
Well, this is the level of activity that you want from Marvin Bagley. Relentless tonight on the offensive glass.
On the wing, Wiggins. Still scoreless. Pass to Caruso. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Here's Caruso from outside the arc. Rebound by Kispert. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Poole. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Bulls in Chicago.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
Now, here's Poole. Here's Bagley. And finish off by Bagley.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Thunder lead by 8. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Wiggins is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Williams. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position. Joe finds Caruso. Williams, a screen on Brogdon. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Off the left rim and out.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
That one falls.
And that's a nice pass from Bay, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
Here's Joe, defended by Kispert. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. To the left side wing. Caruso against Bay. Caruso, no good. Wizards trailed by 4. Here's Saar. Wiggins with the rebound. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Thunder. They've led by as many as 14 points. Brogdon against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Joe. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Saar with it. And here is Kispert. Covered by Joe. Wizards passing it around. Back to Bagley. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Bay, no good. The Thunder leading by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Joe. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And now by Kispert. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Who's checked in for the Wizards. Koulibaly comes in for Saddiq Bey. The Thunder also changing it up. Hartenstein comes in for Kenrich Williams. And Wallace subbed in for Isaiah Joe. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And there's the foul. Going to go on Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. Valanciunas dishes to Kispert. Brogdon outside. Valanciunas with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Brogdon buried from 15 feet out. Brogdon's got 6 points.
Nice to see Brogdon just step into one from the mid-range.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. Hartenstein with the screen for Wiggins. Wallace outside. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Hits it from three-point range. 10 points for him.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Screen by Valanciunas. Koulibaly, bounce pass, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas on the roll. Really hard to convince somebody to get in front of that.
Wiggins, a screen on Brogdon. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Valanciunas inside. He's against Hartenstein, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And Valanciunas just needs a little bit of airspace. He's so big, easy for him to get to the rim.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by the Wizards. Pass to Song. The 3. Koulibaly, no good. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They've led by as many as 14 points. Hartenstein with the screen on Brogdon. Inside. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Wizards trailed by 5. Pass to Koulibaly. Back to Brogdon. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Fader on the way. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Wiggins kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. For Washington, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Wiggins. No good from Valanciunas.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Miss number 4 for him from the floor. 7 for 11 field goal attempts. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Sarr, and that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 in the quarter. Wizards trail by 7. Pass to Koulibaly. Now here's Kispert. Guarded closely. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. Takes it inside. Valanciunas inside. He's defended by Hartenstein. Valanciunas, good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. the Wizards, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Kispert, and Poole subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. The Thunder also changing it up. Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins, and it's Dort in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Wizards on D. It's a 5-point game. Hartenstein with the screen for Dort. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. For Washington, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Dagnall said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. You know, David, he is fearless. The Wizards working the ball around now. Between rebounding, interior scoring, and he shoots the three. Brett, there's a lot to like about Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, Valanciunas has done a really good job of growing his game, Kevin, in today's game. I mean, the modern NBA have shooting bigs. JV has stepped out and proves that he can hit shots from the top of the key, but it's still that grinding, tough, physical play that you want on a nightly basis, and he gives it to you.
And he makes the first.
And Valanciunas, a seasoned veteran now that you basically can count on as a double-double guy. Even in limited minutes, he really does a great job of patrolling the paint.
Valanciunas hits them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
A floater, and it's laid in by Wallace. Wallace has got 12 points in the game.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Poole against Wallace. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Really nice teamwork. Poole put that pass right where it needed to be.
The Thunder leading by 3. Caruso finds Hartenstein. Now here's Caruso. He's defended by Koulibaly. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game. The free throw drops for Caruso. He doesn't get the second one.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Pass to Song. Back to Poole. Now here's Kuzma. Six on the shot clock. Here's Song. Here's Koulibaly. Defended by Dort. Koulibaly, no good. 1:21 left now here in the second. Over in the corner, Caruso gets the three-pointer to fall. Caruso's got his second basket of the night.
They're kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
And the foul called on Jayson Wallace. That is his first foul of the game. And the Wizards making a change here. Bagley's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Wizards, number 35, Marvin Bagley III.
.102 left to play in the first half. Bagley with a screen on Wallace. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Holmgren.
And Poole just blowing through contact.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
And the first one at the line is good.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Well, Jordan Poole, as far as continuing to develop his game, is more focused on becoming a more consistent player in this league.
Dort passes to Wallace. Holmgren the screen. 5 to shoot. Wallace misses. Wizards trail by 6. Pass to Poole. Out to the wing. Valanciunas with the ball. He's defended by Hartenstein. Valanciunas in the high post. He's against Hartenstein. No good from Valanciunas. Wallace with the ball. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Washington Wizards.
They're pulling out all the stops, refusing to back down, getting themselves to the line. They've got that defense frustrated.
You know what impresses me? That the refs aren't out of breath from blowing the whistle so much.
That's a good one, Ernie.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
I always like to play other good teams. To be the best, you have to beat the best. We'll see if they accept the challenge.
Iron sharpens iron, right, Shaq?
Yes.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 6. We've got Malcolm Brogdon. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Coulibaly. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 roaming the paint. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. Brogdon inside the line. Dort grabs the miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
To the inside. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Brogdon the pass to Kuzma. Poole with the screen for Kuzma. Buries the long-range jumper. Kuzma's got 9.
Boy, that 3 falling for Kuzma is going to open up the rest of that offense.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen on Poole. It's tipped. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Coulibaly. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And another area where Poole continues to work is just become a much more effective passer.
Poole against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Brogdon kicks to Poole. Pass to Kuzma. Just 5 on the clock. Misses the layup. The Thunder leading by 3. And when you look at the career of Kyle Kuzma, he has played, Brent, various roles.
Yeah, Kevin, different spots and different things that have been asked of him by different coaches in different systems. So 6-man, spot-up shooter, go-to scorer. It speaks a lot to his adaptability. Hopefully he'll settle in and become the player that he knows confidently he is.
Coulibaly can't tie it up as that one misses. Pass to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander against Poole. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And he gets the bucket.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
And that one misses.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy, and he just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Take a look at the Wizards. This hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out. Wizards trail by 7. Brogdon outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Poole. Out to the right wing. Valanciunas sets a screen for Kuzma. Now here's Valanciunas. Out to Kuzma. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Kuzma's got 5 points now in the quarter. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Led by as many as 14 points. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Here they come, DC family. It's your Wizards answer.
Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second-chance points in the league. The Wizards 5th.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second-chance opportunities.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Dort passes to Holmgren. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Poole. Clock at 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's another one for the Thunder.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
And here is Poole. He has 7. Driving in.
Going right into the defender to get the whistle. Poole was determined.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Sars checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Thunder. Both free throws good from Poole. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Poole. Good defense by Poole. The Wizards have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Got that one up quick. Poole's got 11.
And Poole up ahead of the defense on that pull-up in a hurry.
Pass to Holmgren. Poole against Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Caruso. Holmgren setting the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots a fader. Rebound by the Wizards. Valanciunas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Coulibaly finds Valanciunas. Back to Poole. Sarr sets the screen for Poole. And Sarr throws it down.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
Now here's Caruso. Defense is right there. Now Hartenstein. He's got 6. Wallace with a screen on Poole. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Wallace misses. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. They set the screen, and it's Brogdon off the drive. It's Sarr, top of the key. That puts them in the lead. Sarr's got the lead up to 1 now for Washington.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
Wallace outside. Wallace with the screen for Caruso. Sinks the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Coulibaly finds Brogdon. Pass to Poole. It's blocked. And here we go with Wallace. Nobody back. And the jam by Wallace.
Good to see Gilgeous-Alexander's playmaking evolving here, wanting to get it to the open teammate.
Bounce pass from Brogdon. Brogdon a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Near the three-point line, it's Poole. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Wallace kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Gilgeous-Alexander can hit you with a lot of moves. Tricky to defend.
And he's just had 1 attempt at the line early.
And did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
The first one falls.
And the growth that Shea has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved, but he's adding to his game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Bagley, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Bay comes in for Coulibaly. And Corey Kispert subbed in for Brogdon. And then for Oklahoma City, Wiggins comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Wallace. Poole against Gilgeous-Alexander. Poole kicks to Bay. Sarr sets the screen for Bay. Shoots over Caruso. Bay, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Led by as many as 14 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Sarr. Covered by Wiggins. It's Poole with the drive. Sarr sets the screen for Bay. Lets it go from deep. Drains the three-pointer. Bay's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And Bay doing a great job of getting his feet ready to line that one up.
And Brent, talking about Saddiq Bey, he's the type of player that every team covers.
Well, you think about Saddiq Bey and where it is that he came from culturally in college. And this is a guy his size and with his ability, you can plug in and play and know you're going to get genuine effort on a nightly basis.
59 seconds left in the third. The 3 from Poole. Rebounded by Joe.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Inside. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Wizards trail by 3. Here's Bay. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Here's Bagley. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Thunder have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. That's going to send Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to the free throw line. It's going to be on Alex Song. This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one. And the Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
3rd team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at the line for 1.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Poole against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Poole. 13 points in the game. Here's Bay. He made it! He gets it to go! Wow!
No way to finish up the quarter.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Thunder up 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. The Thunder leading by 3. So for Oklahoma City right now, Wiggins is out there with Williams. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. Wiggins passes to Joe. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Joe's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Bagley. Over Williams, and he can't bank that one in. Oklahoma City shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup's good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Bagley the pass to Sarr. Wants to get it to Brogdon and does. 3-pointer. Thunder with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Joe. And the Thunder another 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now Bagley. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. From the wing, and Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Brogdon. Bay with it. Shot clock at 6. Over Joe. Bay, no good. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Williams finds Joe. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
About the agility of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, able to get around that inside contact.
Bay passes to Sarr. And here's Brogdon from the arc. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. Good job in the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17 now, just in the second half. Wizards trail by 15. Pass to Bagley. Down low. Will it go? And finish off by Bagley.
Well, at 6'11" and that active, Bagley, that's easy stuff.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by Brogdon. And when you watch Kispert, Brent, you can see the aggression he plays with when he's going at the rim.
Yeah, sometimes Corey will surprise you because he's a spot-up shooter and he's elite at doing that, but he will attack, go in there and throw his body at guys to create some scoring opportunities.
First free throw is good. Coulibaly, he's checked in for Washington. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Wallace is checked in. Good on both. Wizards trail by 15. Pass to Bagley. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Kispert kicks to Brogdon. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Coulibaly. Here's Bagley. Drills the baseline jumper. That's 10 points for Marvin Bagley.
If you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
With the step back. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder lead by 15.
And you have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Brogdon outside. It's good.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Now here's Wallace, defended by Kispert. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on that one. Good D by Brogdon. Wizards trail by 13. The Wizards working the ball around now. Outside, Bagley. Over Williams. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Brogdon. Washington's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Kispert kicks to Brogdon. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
All quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
To the paint, got a piece of it. Williams against Bagley. 4 on the shot clock. Caruso, no good. Wizards trail by 8. In the corner, it's Saw. No good from outside. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Wallace, good.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Pass to Brogdon. Bagley with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Brogdon, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the wingspan coming into play for SGA, just getting on top of that one.
That's good from 17 feet away. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 39.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Bounce pass from Brogdon. Saw the pass to Brogdon. He takes it in. Yes, that goes in. Brogdon's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. So for the Wizards, Valanciunas is checked in for Marvin Bagley. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Sarr, and Poole subbed in for Kispert. The Thunder also changing it up. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Alex Caruso. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. Now, coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball. Don't give them the game. Playing smart basketball will clinch a victory for us. Guys?
Thank you, David. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wallace. To the right side. Holmgren wide open. Washington with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 11 rebounds in the game.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Pass to Kuzma. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got his 6th rebound on the night. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Kuzma outside. The kick out to Poole. Valanciunas inside. He's against Hartenstein. No good from Valanciunas. Holmgren in the post. Guarded by Kuzma. Gilgeous-Alexander against Poole. Now here's Wallace. Defense right on him. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Brogdon. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Wizards. It's a 13-point game. Drops in the tray.
When he has a chance to set up like that, Poole is one of the game's better shooters.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 41. For the Wizards, this one's not looking good. 1:12 left here in the 4th quarter. No good from Valanciunas. Oklahoma City shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Thunder.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
So many times on the defensive end, showed off those quick mitts, jumped all over the opposition and swiped the ball away a number of times.
Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace looking for an opening. Takes it off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 14. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.